Hello, my abnormal family. How are y'all doing? I'm doing really good tonight. Got back from town. We all had KFC. We're full. I got a couple of encounters I wanted to share with you all. But first, a lot of y'all emailed me and have emailed me for a while, on top of months now. And you all have asked me to get Patreon. I knew nothing about Patreon. Didn't have a clue. But a lot of you sent me stuff saying that you would rather just join Patreon. It would be better than joining the membership to the channel. Some of you would rather be members on the channel and not to Patreon. So I've got Patreon, and I will put the link to it in the description if you are interested in the Patreon. We're going to throw some bonus photos in there and stuff like that from time to time for the Patreon members. And I think we may even do a few videos in there for Patreon members. That way y'all will get some bonus material. Also, I would like to ask for prayers for Kirk as he's healing right now. He took a pretty hard hit to the jaw. He lost 2 teeth and fractured his jaw. So he's going to be out for a little while, but I have a feeling he's going to heal fast with all the prayers he's going to get from all you guys, because y'all are great. You're all wonderful. But yes, I've done Patreon. You now have Patreon to support the channel. We have PayPal, and you can be a member. So we have those 3, and that's probably as far as I want to go with it, guys. I didn't really know much about the Patreon, but I got so many emails, and last night people were asking me, please do Patreon. I feel, more secure dealing with Patreon, so the link is in the description now. You got me to do it. I want to share some encounters with you. It says, Bigfoot may throw something at you if you have an encounter. In May of 2015, a woman in Jones Creek, Texas was driving down a country road, and when she saw something in the street, reports the facts. At first, she thought maybe it was a fallen tree, but as she got closer, she realized that this was a hunk of wood. The mysterious object was not a hunk of wood, as she thought, and the mysterious object suddenly stood up, revealing itself as a Bigfoot, and that's when the cryptid reared back and threw a snake at the woman's car. While she didn't get a photo of the creature, the woman did put the snake in her freezer as evidence, not to mention as a twisted kind of souvenir. Of course, this isn't the only time when the Lone Star Sasquatch has decided to practice its pitching skills. In March 2015, a team of Bigfoot hunters set out into the Sam Houston National Forest, and while they didn't see anything, the researchers reported that they were attacked by an angry Bigfoot, reports the Houston Chronicle. Evidently, the hidden creature threw a giant log at their heads, but fortunately a nearby tree took the blunt of the blow. It gets even stranger when you learn one of these cryptozoologists, Bob Garrett, claims he encountered an angry Bigfoot before and during a 2014 expedition. Garrett claims he and his son were pinned in their truck by a whole family of hairy monsters. The creatures hurled sticks and dirt clods at the pickup before jumping up and down in frustration. When the Bigfoot family got about 30 feet from the truck, Garrett decided it was time to go back to civilization. It's kind of weird they said that, because we have had stuff thrown at us, but dirt clods, we've had that happen. And another one I wanted to share with you guys, the Washington, D.C. demon cat. Washington, D.C. is a city full of goblins and ghouls. Most of these creatures are called, they say, politicians. But there's one nasty beast prowling around Congress that doesn't care about winning votes. It only wants to scare victims with its glowing eyes and razor-sharp claws. Locals call this creature the demon cat, or DC for short. Sightings of the demon cat date back to the 1800s. Notes Weird, Virginia. According to one newspaper, phantom feline once appeared in 1862, terrifying a group of security guards. When the men opened fire, the specter disappeared, leaving the guards shocked and speechless. The demon reappeared in January of 1898 as a watchman was patrolling the halls. He spotted a small black cat heading his way, but with each step the cat grew larger and larger. Some accounts say that it grew as large as a tiger, while others claimed that it was the size of an elephant. Either way, the cat was massive, and the guard was so petrified that he couldn't move. Just feet away, the demon cat opened its fangs, let out a roar, and pounced at its victim. But before it could tear the watchman apart, the creature just disappeared. The cat has reappeared several times over the years, most frequently in the basement underneath the Senate, close to the storage room that holds a lot of Lincoln memorabilia. Freakier still, it's said the demon cat often appears right before disaster strikes. The monster allegedly popped up before Lincoln was shot, before the stock market crashed in 1929, and before JFK was assassinated. Fortunately, the demon cat hasn't shown up in recent years, but people are always afraid that it will. People in Virginia have reported seeing this creature looking through their windows, seeing paw prints, as large as a human hand, and seeing where its nose and eyes were pressed against their glass as it watched them while they were in their homes and while they were sleeping. It is said to prowl around their houses and sometimes even speaking their names. Virginians know this story all too well, as it stalks at night in the dark shadows. You never know where it is lurked. So I thought y'all would enjoy that one, guys. I wanted to share that with you guys. And prayers for Kurt. Don't forget, everything is in the description that you'd be looking for. I appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, don't be something's dinner and keep your head on the swivel.